fitness crazy, yummy, fantastic ex-Love Islander, TT Clock It, Gabby Allen. Yeah! Celebrity SAS. So hard. Why did you want to do it?
You literally see everything. You know,
Right.
in front of each other. You smell like
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you get any sand in places you didn't want sand? Because
Babe, I was pulling dust out of holes for weeks.
I want to ask you a question. You can say as much on this or as little on this as you want to say. What happened with Casey? Welcome back to another episode of Not My Bag. This week joining me is fitness crazy, yummy, fantastic ex-Love Islander, TT Clock It, Gabby Allen. Yeah! Do you like
That's
that?
possibly the best introduction I've ever had.
I've started to just make them up on the spot and I feel like it's so much better. Like that one was so cohesive.
That needs to
wasn't
go. Can we write this down? It needs to go in my Insta bio.
Don't. I worry you'd never work again. How are you?
I'm really good. Like,
Good.
I've had such a strong start to the year.
We love that.
I'm just loving my life.
I'm so happy you're here because we've spoken about this for ages. For anyone off camera, I've always been like, come on the pod. In the words of Sarah Harding, God rest her soul, it's about time.
It's about time.
So welcome. I wanted to start off with like a little just game.
Okay.
Icebreaker, not that we need it. You let me into the toilets earlier because I was stuck outside. So what I wanted to do, because you're obviously such a healthy queen, look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. Sporty Spice vibes. Is I want to go through some things that everyone's talking about in Jan and see if you think they're like yay or nay. Like
Okay.
if it's a massive fad. So I'm going to start off with 75 hard, medium and soft. What do you think of 75 hard in general? Because I have views, but take it away.
I think 75 hard is just so intense.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, if you've gone from 0 to 75 hard, it's just, for me, it's just not sustainable.
Yeah.
Like doing 2 workouts a day, 45 minutes. I know that you can do one as a walk, but when it's that miserable outside, who's going for a walk in that weather, you know?
Yeah.
So I think like when people are introducing the medium and the soft versions, I get it. But then also 75 days is like a long time to do anything every single day of the week.
This is my thing, right? 75 days is a long time. What's that, like 2.5 months? Is that right? Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's ages, right? And I'm the same. I don't do much, okay? Right? I hold my hands up. I try.
Yeah, but you're just
I'm in and out that
fabulous
gym.
anyway.
But babe, I honestly, I was like, this year I downloaded the app and I was like, this is the year I do it. Every day it's been pinging up. You need to log your progress pic. You need to say what page of a book you've read today. And I'm like, who has the time?
Also, that reading the pages of the book, that's one that would get me because every time I pick up a book, if it's like a self-help book or whatever, I'm like, probably should read it to be fair. But yeah, I'm like, oh, who has time for that?
But see, I always used to like cheat the system at school. So I'm like, I'll just pick up Where's Wally? Bang, 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 done.
Yeah, just picture book.
I have a little bit of beef for it, but I am trying. I'm also lying to friends to get our social commitments at the minute, saying I'm on 75 hard. I've just dropped I'm not. But, you know, I'm not drinking.
But also, just one, I'm doing a 6-week challenge at the moment with my community, and that's
Okay.
42 days. And I feel like 42 days sounds so much more manageable.
It does.
And it's also like only 4 days a week. So it's not like, it's the everyday situation, I think, that's really difficult. For
That is
everyone to
broken
do.
down. That's way more manageable.
Yeah.
But like working normal
Especially
people.
if you're like you and you haven't done anything ever in your life.
I'm trying my best.
Maybe do the soft version.
Yeah, I'm very soft right now. Supermarket juices, like there's juice shots and things like that. Do you think yay or nay?
Do you mean like a ginger shot?
Yeah, but like, you know, at the minute they've got like the collagen ones and the sea moss ones.
I see.
I don't know.
I love a ginger shot because it makes me feel like I'm doing something good for myself, especially after a big Saturday night.
Yeah.
But like most of the time they are just marketing tools.
Yeah, I think it's like 90% apple juice.
Yeah.
Like
it is.
truly.
You're better off just getting a really high quality marine collagen and just putting that in some water. Tastes like ass, but it does the job.
There's a lot of fishy ones out there.
Yeah.
I love an extra strength ginger moju because it literally feels like I'm putting paint stripper into my stomach. That's the only time I can feel alive at the minute.
I'm like, I've had a strong start to the year, and he's like, I'm dead.
And I'm dead inside. The moment I got off that plane from Mexico, I was like, real life's here. Juice cleanses in general,
Yeah.
yay or nay?
It depends what you're using them for. I think a juice cleanse is great maybe for like a day just to kind of reset. But I think when people, for me, I mean, my whole thing is protein. So it just doesn't really align with my ethos.
Yeah.
And I just think it's nice to kind of have a little bit of a refresh, but if you would not see me drinking juices for longer than half a day.
I think I actually tried to do it for a little content series, and I was like, I'm going to order this juice cleanse. Well, I think it's 3 or 5 days, the press one.
5 days of juices. That's it.
Well, number one, I had the worst diarrhea I've ever had. Right? Gonna just hold terrible. 2, I was also working. So like I went to this podcast to be a guest on this podcast, and everyone's eating. And I got so upset. I got Pret afterwards. I didn't even last the full day. I just think everything in moderation. I think I go too much from one end of the spectrum to the other.
I think with juices and stuff, if you've had a really terrible, like, over Christmas and stuff, people are like, you know what, I'm going to do a day of a bit of a cleanse. I get it.
Yeah.
But I think just you don't need to punish yourself for being shit. You can just reset and just eat a little bit healthier.
A reset's good. Sea moss.
I don't even know much about it. That's how much I care.
What
is it?
I don't know. But I had a shot of it in a shot. Oh my God. Like the underside of a boat is how I describe the taste of that. Like if I licked a shell on the underside of a boat, wouldn't recommend. Anyway, there's probably massive health benefits. People in the comments like, oh my God, you try it. No, I've seen people raw dogging it with a spoon.
What?
Could not be me.
What is it meant to be good for? Your skin and stuff?
Oh, actually, general health. I'm really selling it for the health community. Lastly, matcha.
Tastes like the earth.
See,
you love it, don't you? You're a matcha queen.
I go through my phases. With my ADHD, I'll hyperfixate over something. It'll be my entire personality, and then I'll never touch it again. But my problem was I was getting into it, and I was like, this is actually a healthy alternative to coffee and stuff. And then I'd put like 9 glugs of blueberry syrup in it, and I'm actually gaining weight from drinking it. So
that's the thing. It's not healthy if you're adding all the. Even agave, people are like, oh, it's agave. But I'm like, but how much agave?
Yeah.
The whole tub?
Yeah, that's me.
And also, coffee is amazing. I love coffee.
So do I.
And people people are like, oh, you need to cut out your milk. Listen, that 150 millilitres of milk that you're having in your coffee is not the reason why you're not losing weight.
Yeah.
It's probably the fact that you haven't walked more than 1,000 steps today.
Because you haven't walked,
it's
that's why.
You haven't moved.
Yeah.
So don't give yourself a hard time if you're having a bloody latte.
I have an iced Americano as mine, but even then.
What you're going to say, I have an iced Frappuccino with whipped cream, a little bit of like agave.
With my dairy intolerance, there is no way that would be happening. There would be trouble. We also chat about some hot topics just going on in the media really quickly. And are you a Harry Styles fan?
I am. I used to be obsessed with him when we were younger.
Same.
My brother used to look like him, which is weird. He doesn't look like him anymore, though.
We'll get on to your brother. He's in this pod. Have you seen his new album?
Yeah.
It's coming out. It's called Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally.
Love that.
Do you do those things?
Yeah. All the time. Disco more often than not, though.
Okay, fine.
But also, Harry, I just think, what I love about him is that he's just so unapologetically himself.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it takes a while for people to maybe accept that. Well, maybe not now, but when he first started being a bit more flamboyant, a bit more eccentric. But I love him. I think he's amazing.
Same. I think I would shake uncontrollably if I met him.
Yeah.
You know those celebs where you're like, I actually couldn't picture how that exchange would go. I would be on my knees. Crying. 2026 is the new 2016. What were you doing in 2016?
God, how old was I then? So I was 18. I just moved to London. So I just
how old are you?
34 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Kill me.
That does make... Sorry, I was like, was I 18 then? But I don't...
No, you're young, aren't you?
I'm 28.
Oh, you're not that young.
So true. It's the Botox. Yeah. It's the Botox.
Honestly, my Botox is fully kicked in.
Mine kicked in yesterday on a pod. My mum was like, "You all right?" I was like, "Let's go."
I'm like, am I usually this drowsy? I think it's the Botox. It's got nothing.
I love it. We're both lit here. We're both like.
Yeah, I've seen all of these. Oh yeah.
Not the PR behind the camera being like, "You weren't 18. You were 24."
So I just moved to London. I don't know what I was doing. See, this is why I'm an influencer.
Go math.
I just moved to London, but there's no way that I'm sharing any of those photos.
That is so fair. I struggled to find half decent ones to put on my story, and it was a half face selfie of my nose piercing, and I was like.
But it's funny though, because I probably look at that and be like, oh, cute. Like, you know, you don't ever think, but I look at mine and I'm like, this is before Botox and this is before lip filler, you know?
Before they were invented.
Yeah. Before the boobs. We just, no more pictures pre-boob. If she didn't exist.
And lastly, do you like Zara Larsson?
And not that I don't like her, are you like
don't listen?
I just don't listen to that kind of music.
Because what type of music do you listen to? Good question. Not the laugh.
Drum and bass.
Do you?
In the like gym or rap.
Okay.
And then I like a bit of like old school pop.
You got Spotify?
Yeah.
Who was your like top artist last year?
Drake.
Oh.
Did you not see that? Can you not see that? I don't really look like a Drake.
Actually, I did really like Rich Baby Daddy and that song with SZA. I'm a big SZA fan. But I was kind of like, I was listening to a lot of Kendrick. And so I felt like I had to pick a side.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you picked yours.
Yeah, fair. I also I'm kind of one of those people though. I find it, maybe it's because I'm old, but I listen to just all older music.
That's what I'm doing at the minute. I feel like when newer music isn't hitting the same, my whole thing is just like an iPod Nano playlist from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I just go back and listen to that all the time.
I went to China White last week in Manchester. I haven't been to a club like that in years. You know what? It was a fun night. It was for a brand event. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of the music because it was all new hip hop and that kind of rap. And I'm just like listening to old school Drake. I'm like,
put a bit of Spice Girls on. Let's put a bit of Victoria Beckham, Not Such an Innocent Girl, because that's been banging out of my car since the last 24 hours. I'll tell you that for something. No, I'm the same. Bit of nostalgia. I feel that's everyone's vibe at the minute with this whole trend with the 2016. I think everyone's like, life's a bit hard at the minute. Let's just roll it back 10 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. When it's a bit easier. Right. Let's talk about something that you've been doing at the moment. Did you like the light change, by the way?
Yeah.
Cute, isn't it? Celebrity SAS.
Yes.
So my first question for you, my burning question, every fucking celebrity that I speak to about this, it says it's the worst show ever to do. It's so hard. Why did you want to do it?
That's so funny because I'm like, it's the best thing I ever did. I loved it. Like, yes, it was really difficult. And there's moments where I questioned my life's choices, especially because I hurt my knee in one of the tasks. And obviously everything is so physical.
Yeah.
And also with the whole mental addition of just torment the whole time you're in there. There was moments where I did find it really hard, but honestly, the feeling that you get afterwards, the rewarding feeling that you get. And also as a fitness gal.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
I bet it pushes you in that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. And because everything that I've only done before has been, you know, I mean, it's completely different. I have makeup on and like, you know, look pretty. Whereas on there's some pictures they send me and I'm like, I absolutely cannot share that on social media. People will unfollow me.
It's giving those High Rocks pictures. Yeah. You know, people getting back and go, yeah, no, don't worry about that. That's fine.
Absolutely tragic. And I'm like, I'm sure I actually, you know, when you have to go through photos and say yes or no, I'm like, I definitely didn't approve that one, but they are there. But yeah, it was an amazing experience, but it was really hard. But I think as a fitness girl, I wanted to prove to myself, and also my whole community's women,
right? And
just showing that we can do the same as the men.
Yeah,
we were doing literally like in the special forces, it doesn't differentiate between male or female.
Right.
You know, if a bomb was going off and you had to save someone and it was a man and a woman, you're not going to be like, oh, well, I'm a girl, I'm not going to pick up that up.
Yeah,
you have to do the same thing. So there was one of the tasks and you're literally going up a hill like that and you're carrying like 60, 70 kg of weight. And there was a moment after that task where I looked at my inwardly and I was like, I'm fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Because how the hell have I just done that? I weigh 56 kg, these men that weigh 100 kg and I've just done the same as them. Yeah. It was really liberating.
The endorphins as well, I guess, like that you typically get after exercise and you're getting that tenfold by doing these 100%. Crazy challenges.
So when I signed up, there was no choice for me other than to get as far as possibly I could because my fitness was like, I had to prove something.
And you made it to the final.
Yeah, baby.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
On or off camera, like what is the worst or most challenging moment of it for you? Because I can imagine like, I know it's one of those shows, isn't it, where even when the camera's off, it's still super intense. It's not like they're like, Go get a Greg's and sit in a hotel and
well, that's the thing. When I signed up for it, I'm like, yeah, fitness challenges, can't wait to do all of that. But I did think in between tasks, you're going to be able to have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Dip a little Twix in and that.
Couple of bickies.
But no, there was no tea. There was nothing like that. You just had to crack on. The hardest thing, I think, was like constantly being on edge because you never know what's going to happen. First of all, when you're doing the tasks, you never know when it's going to end. There's not like a sign that says finish.
No.
They will just go and go and go. If someone says something like that they don't like, they will be like, right, 20 burpees. And you're like, I've just come up a like massive hill, carried 100 like kgs of ammo. And then they were like, make you do something.
If you've got to do the 20 burpees and you just physically can't do it and stop and cry, are they going to scream at you for that?
Yeah. So there was a moment actually where one of the guys, he did take off his band because he physically just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But that's where I thrive. I'd be like, I'll burpee all day long. I'll do them for him.
I easily cry. So I'm like, I don't know whether that would be... They must pick up on weakness now as well.
Yeah.
Like,
if you cried, they'd just be like, what are you blubbing for, you idiot? Get it done. And then, but the best part about it was in the moments after tasks when you get in the car. I mean, I'm a bit crazy. So other people will be like, I can't believe I just did that. And I'm like, look, I'm going, that was amazing. I can't believe you just did that.
You're crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
There's a TikTok from Cole Anderson saying that he felt like he shouldn't have been there, basically, because he didn't feel he had a deep reason or like motivation. And like, did you feel like that, or when you went in there, was it hard to kind of delve deep into that emotional side? Because obviously they do like to speak about things that motivate you and past trauma on the show. That's also a big part of it, isn't it?
Love Cole, by the way. He's a legend. And he could have gone so much further. I was so frustrated with him when he left, because I was like, you can get further.
Yeah.
So physically strong. But I think maybe just from watching everybody else's experiences, maybe he just didn't feel...
It's hard also, isn't it? Because if it depends what motivates you. And in those situations, I guess you got to dig really deep.
Yeah.
And if you're actually like, I don't want to do that or feel like I can, then it's hard, isn't it?
But I think that's one of the reasons why I actually did it, because I've never really been shown in that light before. And I'm not great at, I really envy and I'm inspired by people that share everything on social media. And it's so relatable for so many people, but I find it quite hard to break down that fourth wall and be really exposed.
Yeah.
So it was kind of my opportunity to do that because it was taken out of my hands.
Yeah, of course.
And it was quite eye-opening for myself when you go into the mirror room, because you don't know what's going to come out. As you probably saw, I had a fucking panic attack. And it was when they asked you questions, all of a sudden I was finding the answers and I was like, oh my God, maybe that is what drives me.
Yeah.
And it was a weird but very, reward.
Like cathartic as well in a way, isn't it? Because I guess like when you're put under stress and pressure, you're going to like find yourself way quicker because you're like, this is actually me, like you're not posting a video that's edited by you, you're not like controlling the narrative as such. And like on other reality shows, you can definitely control the narrative / people are doing that for you. So I guess in this case, it's so different, isn't it, to any other TV that
100%.
Probably you've done before.
That's literally nail on the head. You have to relinquish all control when you go in there, because you don't know when they're going to wake you up. You don't know what task you're going into next. You don't know what they're going to ask you or anything. So it was really hard for me also as someone that, runs my business and works like so structured to get, if I don't,
I can imagine you're like me, like quite control freaking, that like you've got so many areas that you need to like manage. That must be hell.
So to give someone else the control was hard, but it's amazing what I feel like I've taken away from it. Yeah,
it's so nice because I've had obviously people on here before, like Chloe, who's like did it for a day, fuck it, like caught up with Tasha. She's like, it's hell, and it's nice to hear someone else's perspective who actually really enjoyed the experience as well. Who did you bond with the most on the show?
Obviously Danny Dyer. We both come from Love Island. We really had that in common, but I don't think it was because of that we became so close. It was because we needed each other and we were both so different. I actually said she's like a little pixie, little fairy, and then I'm like a bulldozer because we're just so opposing different. But there was moments where she really needed me, and then there was moments where I really needed her.
Opposites attract, innit?
Yeah.
It's good thing.
I was trying to find a different a version of bromance, but for girl-mance, because we was just at the hip.
Yeah, there's not really it's all like girlfriend, but it's not the same, is it?
Yeah.
We need to coin a term. We'll have a thing.
Yeah. And then there was another girl as well. So it was 3 women at the end, because we're amazing.
Love that.
She was from Australia. She was called Emily, and she was just amazing as well. She was one of those people that she'd just tell these stories, and I'm thinking, you do know we're on camera and you're telling these mad stories that they're probably going to show. But she just didn't give a shit.
I know.
And
I envy people like that as well, because
she's amazing to be around. So yeah, there was those 2, but as a whole, the whole group was fab.
That's
you
good.
have to just become a family in there.
Yeah.
You literally see everything.
Right.
Shitting in front of each other. You smell like arse.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you get any sand in places you didn't want sand? Because
babe, I was pulling dust out of holes for weeks. Honestly, as soon as I got out of those extensions, that's why I cut my hair off. It was this will shave my head. Honestly, it was
come back with a hedge trimmer like I can't bear it.
I just can't wait. Well, this is actually, I'll show you at the end, but the picture of us from the beginning compared to the picture of us from the end.
I love that.
Tragic.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking hell.
Oh, I love that. Biggest learnings from the experience, like about yourself. I know that sounds very like profound and deep, but obviously it's a very intense one to do. Did you come out the other side being like, I'm so happy that I know that about myself now?
I need to be hypnotized to not swear as much.
Okay.
It's bad. My mum looked at me on Sunday and she was like, I need to wash your mouth out with soap.
High pressure situation though, anything's going to come out.
Yeah, and to be fair, the feedback that I've had, nobody's mentioned any of the swearing. So I think people, if anything, people have been like, I would be exactly the same because of the high pressure.
Fine, yeah.
But it is not very ladylike, and I'm embarrassed by it. I'm a lady, really, I promise. And then also, just, I went in there to prove to myself and to the world that I am who I say I am. I feel like I really did that.
I love that.
Yeah.
So say I was doing it. I'm just saying, right. Say I was doing it or doing something similar. Put myself
I'm going to message them saying, sign him up.
I will, please don't. What would your advice be to me to go the full way, given like, you know what I mean? As someone that's not hugely athletic.
I think you just have to keep going. Even someone that would consider myself athletic, there's moments where you just have to be in the moment going 1, 2, 1, 2,
right,
1 foot,
okay,
foot to the other,
fine.
because you can do it. There was people on that course that you would look at and go, they're never going to be able to do that as a consumer, maybe. But when you're in that and you're looking at them, they are frigging doing it, and it's because it's mind over matter.
Just in the moment, shit. Rather than
you can do more than you think that you can, and you can do more than what other people think you can.
Yeah, I guess also when you got people shouting at you, and telling you what to do, whether that's like motivational or not, I do much better in the gym if I have someone telling me. Like my brother's always like, when you do your last set, do like as many reps you can. I'm like, girl, am I fucked doing that? There's no one telling me what to do. I'm like, you think I'm doing that out of choice?
My friend literally said the same thing to me yesterday. We was training in the gym, and she was sweating within 5 minutes. She went, I'm never like this when I'm on my own. I'm like, because you're not pushing yourself harder.
That's
She went, you keep saying one more. I'm like, but did you do it? She's like, yeah. I'm like, so you can do more.
I know it does help. I think gym buddying up is a really good way to do it. It's just hard, isn't it? Like to align. Like I used to do it when I had my corporate job with someone in my team, and I worked out. I was the fittest I'd ever been.
Yeah.
Because they make you like jealous, and you're like, well, I've got. Yeah, for sure.
See, you've got a bit of competitive in you.
I do, just not for SAS. You have to pack your bag for Love Island and SAS. What 3 items are you taking to both that can be used in both?
Oh, so like one bag.
Yeah.
Both chose. A hairbrush.
Okay, fine.
Some Femme Fresh.
Okay. Always needed for Love Island.
You never know whether you're going to be able to shower. But, for Love Island, for sure. And then some earplugs.
Earplugs?
Yeah.
You allowed earplugs on Love Island?
Yeah.
That's good.
People are mad when they sleep. And I'm a light sleeper. People talk all sorts.
I can't believe that you did that
shagging.
multiple times. We'll get onto that.
I don't know what you're into, but I still really want to listen to them shagging next to me. You know?
Oh, don't. Well, speaking of, we will touch on it because obviously All Stars is on at the moment. You did Series 3 and All Stars. Who would you say you're closest to from the show, as the brand of the show as a whole now? Like, have you stayed in touch with anyone since your All-Star stint?
Yeah. Well, I still speak to Georgia Harrison and Montana and Olivia Atwood from my first show.
Yeah.
But I think with the first one, because it was such a pinnacle moment in all of our lives, even Amber Davis or, you know, other people that were on the show, when you see each other, you just have that. It sounds cliche, but you do just have that connection with somebody that's where you came from. But then from the second time round, I'm really close with India still, really close with Danielle and Tina. All the girls that I was close to in there came out, and it's just hard because you'll know what it's like. Life is so busy, and when you're in there, you're like, we're gonna go to Ibiza together, we're gonna do this. But I feel like, once again, you always have that kind of understanding of everything because you've all been through the same experience. And
the nice thing about this job is you can always like bump into these people and have a catch up.
Yeah.
There's always going to be some point when you do it.
Yeah.
It's just not the same, is it? Because you're kind of like on in that moment and you can't like chill with someone. But
yeah, of course. I also think a lot of people on the shows, you see like a lot of people hang around together and like, but I feel like I was almost 10 years older than some of the people in there. And I don't go to all of the events and things. So sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I literally am not really an influencer at all.
Lone wolf.
Yeah.
I love
it. But I'm too old. I'd rather be at home with my dog.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, same. Would you change anything about All Stars?
No. I loved it.
I mean, I thought you were great. I loved you on there.
Yeah, I had such an amazing experience both times. But obviously All Stars was I just loved it. And it was a bit shorter. It was like, you know.
Bit winter sun.
Yeah, bit winter. This time last year I was there.
And isn't that mental to think about?
Can't believe it. I actually said, why is it so cold? Because I was basically not here for winter last year.
Yeah. Also, on one thing, sorry, this just popped to my head because you've said it's cold. This series of All Stars in the evening, everyone's fully in like jumpers and jackets. Was it cold in the evening for you?
It's so cold over there.
You guys, I didn't notice it as much last season, but this season I'm like, you all look frozen solid at night.
Yeah, it's all wet on the floor. It must be raining there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's really cold in the evening. It can get up to 40 in the day. I think that's almost worse though, because you've been so hot in the daytime, and then in the evening you just like sunburn.
Yeah, I can tell some of the guys that are in conversations thinking, fucking hurry this up, I want to get inside and get a jacket on. So
and the
funny.
Thing is, for continuity, you can't just go and put a jacket on.
Yeah, I know. They I think it's Amy Hart was telling me that, and I was like, that is P.
Yeah, unless you go out with the jacket on.
Yeah.
So you have to try and find a jacket. In the end, though, you just like sod it. I don't care. I'll just wear anything.
Yeah, that's so annoying. I want to ask you a question. You can say as much on this or as little on this as you want to say. What happened with Casey?
You know what? We had such a great experience when we were in there together. I think you obviously, in that moment, you don't know about the outside world.
Yeah.
So you only have that time when you're together to see if you really like each other. But let's just say when we came out, we was just in different places in our lives.
Sure.
Not that I'm like ready to have babies and move in together or anything like that. But I think I'm further along those lines than he is. And we just didn't align in a lot of ways.
I always shipped you both in terms of like coupling, but I do agree that it's obviously such a unique, different experience in there, and the real life part will always test you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just, But
he's I actually think when we broke up, we didn't break up on bad terms or anything. It was just kind of, it wasn't working. One night he was like, "Are you happy?" And I was like, "No." And then he was like, "Yeah, me either." But it's because it just wasn't working. Literally, nothing happened or anything. But then we didn't speak for a few months. And then we did the games together, and that was the first time that we'd actually like really hung out. Yeah. It was the best thing that could have happened because we actually ended up kind of becoming good friends in there, and we had like a night out after the show and we was out together and stuff like that. And I actually would consider him a mate now, which I don't usually get that with my exes because they all fucking normally do something wrong.
Yeah, I like that because I think that it's refreshing to hear that there was like actually clear communication and you both just ended it amicably.
Yeah.
Because in this a lot, you hear people staying in the wrong situations and then it all blows up.
Yeah.
And no one wants that in the public eye either.
No, of course. And also just being through my own public eye humiliation with like really bad breakups and stuff. Nothing bad like that happened, which I'm really grateful
You were
for.
like, not another one.
Yeah.
Not another one. When we saw each other at After Sun in the summer, you were at the bar, weren't you? And you were having your interview with Maya. And then Blue was next to me and he was laying it on thick with you. Did anything happen from that?
He messaged me a couple of times, but then I was going to Ibiza.
Right.
And then... yeah, we just, I mean, he's so young as well, isn't he? Like, and I'm like, what am I meant to do with a 26-year-old? Like,
what am I meant to do with you?
I mean, he's fit. Like, there's only certain things that you can't do with him. But I'm like, you know, it's just, yeah, no.
Yeah, he, bless him. He is so funny. When he went back in there, and I was obviously watching it for After Sun, I genuinely thought, I don't really know what's happening here.
He got a bad edit. Right?
Yeah.
Because I see like comments on social media about him, and I'm like, oh, that's so mean. Like, why are people so mean about him?
The mercy of the edit, isn't it? Question for you: the All Stars cast this year, if you were going in, who would you have coupled up with?
Connor's fit.
Connor's. I keep saying.
I saw him this summer.
Did you?
And I was like, he's fit.
He's also such a lovely man. He's really sweet.
Yeah.
Like. Some girls are like, he's too nice, but I think it depends what you want out of a partner, what stage of life you're at.
Yeah.
Because it is toxic. I have it where I'm like, treat me badly.
Yeah, love a bit of that.
Do you know what I mean? And then you're a bit like, that's not normal.
Yeah.
Are your standards higher, lower, or different now from when you've done Love Island? Like, have you come out of it and been like, I need more than this?
Yeah, that's why I'm still single. I think it's just...
set them high.
Yeah, I think there's just certain things that I need from somebody. Not need, want. I don't need anything from anyone, and that's probably the problem.
Love that.
Yeah, and I need somebody... I want somebody to be an addition to my life and kind of fit in a way that I could fit into theirs. It needs to just like work, you know, simultaneously together rather than... I just feel like it's hard to find that these days. And also with social media, with all these apps, like with everything, there's so much option with everyone. So what I'm finding now is that most of my friends, unless they're already married with kids, everybody's just finding it hard to actually find something real.
You took the words out of my mouth with, I always say this, that you need to be an addition to someone's life.
Yeah.
Not that when I have friends that get into relationships, they're like, they're my world. This, I'm like, no, because that you shouldn't be doing that and then alienating people in your life.
100%.
Or not, because it should just be, you can coexist as people and not become like one person.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do it, but I think it's setting yourself up for...
Yeah, and I think that I've done that before in my past, like when I was younger, I've been in relationships where I have made them my whole world, but then I've also had that the other way around where I've been someone's whole world and it's suffocating.
Yeah.
You need to exist on your own and then, as we said, just
Completely.
be additions to each other's lives. What is it? Be on the same journey but on different paths.
Love that. Love that. So spiritual. Non-negotiables for dating.
As in like who,
like for you, like is there some things that you're like, I'm sorry, but they just have to have this or do this? For example, like some people are like, I'll only date a man that's got his own apartment, or I'll only do this. Have you got any non-negotiables?
I was gonna say tall.
that is a non-negotiable over a certain height.
Yeah. Or if you are short, own it. Like there's nothing worse than someone that doesn't own it, you know?
I could not agree more. If you're a short king, just lean into the short king energy.
Yeah.
Don't put insoles in your shoes.
Exactly.
You're not fooling anyone. And, we're all the same size laying down. Well, I know, but just take the insoles out then.
Yeah. So true. I think for what I find really sexy is someone that's passionate about something. It could be anything, whether that's their own business, whether it's the job that they do, or whether it's training. I also do need someone that like looks after themselves.
Okay, fine.
Something that's important because it's such a big part of my life.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, because I fancy, I shouldn't say this. I said it on the pod this morning, so I've doubled down already. Sorry, Kane. I find David Harbour like...
Who the hell is that?
You know Lily Allen's ex who's in Stranger Things? She wrote the album about...
No.
I'll show you a picture afterwards. There's just like an energy around him. He's a lot like older vibe, but yeah.
But sometimes that happens. Like chemistry is chemistry, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't like not date somebody because they didn't have abs. I just mean as in somebody that is into going to the gym
and looking after themselves. Yeah.
But then also just someone that is like just driven. There's nothing worse than someone that doesn't have anything to say or do. You know, they just sit there.
Someone that doesn't have a bit of drive and has no opinions on things is like my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Question time for you. Do you believe in right person, wrong time?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, same.
And it's a shame sometimes when that happens.
Yeah.
Because you think like what ifs, but I do believe that timing is everything.
Yeah. No, I'm the exact same on that.
Because I like a younger guy, and then sometimes I'm like, as I said, what am I meant to do with you? But, you know, my ovaries are ticking along, hon, and you're not even in your late 20s yet.
Are we dating this year in or outside of the influencing multiverse? Like, are you thinking someone with a similar background and job or not?
It's so hard, you know, because I wouldn't rule out once again, because when you know someone from the industry, they get it.
Yeah.
And you can discuss things because they get it. But then also, sometimes it's nice to just be out of the world and just talk about different things.
There's pros and cons to both, I think, isn't
there? What
there?
about you?
Well, Kane before this was in musical theatre, so kind of like still entertainment vibe. And now he does content creating, and it is nice because we like have the same. It's a really weird dynamic because it's like we work and live together. So like then you come to the problems of like balance in life. Whereas I think when I used to have a 9-to-5 or date someone that did have that, then I kind of switched off more. Yeah. But then I kind of prefer it because then I've got more commonality. Like,
yeah, it's true.
I dated someone before that just had a normal job, but then I found it, I say normal job, just a standard, you know, like employed job because I'm freelance. And yeah, it was hard sometimes because you'd feel like a disconnect in that way.
Completely get
and
that.
I'd be always on my phone. It's like, you're always on your phone. I'm like, this is my job.
Yeah, no, I do get that. See, there's pros and cons to them both.
Yeah.
But then also I find when I'm dating people that aren't in the industry, sometimes you just get the weird Love Island questions.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Also, with being a Love Islander and doing what you do, I guess it's
do you
hard,
actually like me, or do you just like that?
Yeah. Or do you want to know what's inside the beach hut?
Yeah. And what do you have for dinner? You don't ever see us eat.
Yeah,
the questions I get, I'm like, oh, kill me.
That is so funny. You've also done, I don't know how I forgot that you did CBB, and then you did the games as well, like Love Island, the games too. Is there any more shows you'd love to do, like on your list? Because it's giving reality TV queen, which I'm obsessed with.
How did I get here?
No, I love it. Like, is there any? Obviously, Dance on Ice is gone, but is there any others that you'd like to do?
That's so sad, though, isn't it? I'd like them to do a comeback show, and I'd do that.
I've spoken about this with Chris Taylor on here before, but I did an audition for it and was so bad.
Yeah, but that'd be great to watch.
I wish someone filmed it. Like, you know, when something like it was like beyond not being funny that I was that bad.
Oh.
I was like, I've never seen ice like this before. Karen was like, it's clean ice. And I was like,
sorry, what?
Well, I can't stand up. So now what? It was too much. But yeah, no, is there any others that would...
I mean, the obvious ones I'd love to do: Strictly,
right,
and I'm a Celeb, Traitors.
Oh my God, I'd love to see
not seeing anyone from Love Island for Traitors, though.
They're not.
No, which is a shame, but I get it.
That is because Maura did the US one, and Ekin did.
Really Love Island anymore, is she?
Yeah,
like a level above.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to. I would also love to do MasterChef. Oh,
I could see that for you. You love a high pressure, high octane environment. Literally the adrenaline rush. That's one for me where I'm like, would panic so badly.
Yeah, you just want to chill, don't you?
It's not, I am so anxious all the time. It's not even that I want to chill. It's more that like, I feel like those types of situations where it is really make or break. I do like a show. I guess SAS is so far the other way though, isn't it? Where it's so intense and so stressful. I'd like to push myself outside of my comfort zone. I also got a fear of raw chicken. So what am I going to do on MasterChef? Like, what am I going to do with that?
Well, just don't make it raw. Cook it for longer.
No, but I just feeling raw things. When I break eggs into a bowl, I'm like sanitizing like everything around me.
I think that's like a mental health problem. I think there's a word for
that. Moving on. I have some questions about Love Island the games, and this is just like quick fire vibes because I obviously being a massive Love Island fan, know that it's a different dynamic, right? So to what we have here, and I wanted to know what the major differences were for you, because it's American produced, is that right?
Oh my God.
So how different? I was going to say it must be so different to here.
Yeah. It was, first of all, the whole production side of it was so different because I feel like Love Island UK really, their hospitality, they really look after you.
Yeah.
My first one, I was in a villa for 2 weeks, just sunning it up before I went in. This time, and I get it because obviously for safety and for not seeing the other cast members and stuff, but I was in a hotel room for 20 hours a day for 10 days. So
before the game?
Before the games. And it was just, because I had my phone taken off me as well, because they were meant to send me in sooner. Excuse me. But it was just really hard, I feel. Also because it's later on in the game. I think if it would have been my first one, I'd be like, it's fine, I'm going on the show.
Yeah.
But I was, it was quite stressful.
Sure.
And then actually the whole, like when you're in there is very different as well, because do you know what hard ice is? So basically, when you're put on hard ice, it means that you're not allowed to talk at all.
In the show?
Yeah. So there was a lot of on hard ice, and we'd be sat next to each other, but we could not speak for hours because there was so much setting up with the game.
Right.
Or they'd sit you into separate parts of the villa, and you'd be sat on your own for an hour, 2 hours, because they wanted to control the storyline so much. They would basically control the storyline a lot more, harder, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it was it was really difficult. And also because no one was there for love. Everyone was there for money.
Yeah, yeah. If someone said to me, you're on hard ice, I would not last really 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That sounds horrendous.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
And then also you don't really get to spend any time with the boys at all. Okay. Which is really hard to build connections with somebody when you are, it's still meant to be Love Island, but I barely spent any time with any of them, apart from when we were in the bedroom at night when you're talking to someone. It was a weird experience. Yeah.
Did you know Casey was going in when you went in? Or did you have a feeling?
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a bit of an underwhelming moment when they opened the things, because I knew he was going to be there, and also I think they expected some sort of like ag between us.
Right.
But we were just like, knew she was here.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of an underwhelming moment. But as I said before, it was really nice to have him in there.
Yeah.
Because we were just like kind of united on the fact
familiarity.
That we were like, this is mad, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. And you came forth with Johnny Middlebrooks. Is that his name?
Don't know. I unfollowed him as soon as
I was about to say, do you still keep in contact? That question has been answered. I absolutely love that. And that's all we needed to know. That's so funny. Celebrity Big Brother. I'm a big Brother fan as well. And I didn't realise that you were in the house with Sally Morgan.
Yeah.
Who I'm obsessed with. She's been on the pod.
She's fab.
Giving me readings. She actually gave our dog a reading recently.
What?
Because Kane decided that he wanted to know what the dog is thinking, if he likes us, and if he's in pain when his bum prolapses. So that's what I've had going on in my life recently. Dan Osborne, Roxanne Pallett. So it was that iconic season. Yeah. Sum it up in 3 words, your experience.
That's hard. It was such a chaotic series, I'd say. The whole Roxanne thing, that's wild, isn't it?
I can't believe you lived that.
Yeah.
Actually in there.
And it was crazy because we didn't know what was going on. We weren't told anything.
Yeah.
So we just had to go off the fact that Roxanne was removed. So that says something. And then just go with it.
And did you get like informed about it in there, or did you have no idea? See, that's mental to then. I always think with Big Brother, not only is that whole exiting the house thing on eviction night the most overwhelming thing, like just to watch, even the civilian one, to watch how much they break down coming out. Like I couldn't do that. Just like walking out to all these people and lights and but to come out and then have to adjust to all of that drama that you don't know about from that series.
It was just wild because like watching it back and honestly, it was such a whirlwind. But if I had to describe it in 3 words, I would probably say intense. It's much more intense than Love Island. Also because you're in bloody Elstree Studios in the rain in September.
Yeah.
Freezing.
It's not the same.
Yeah. chaotic, as I said. And you know what? I'd say it was draining.
Right. Everyone does say that.
It was really draining because it's a mind game the whole time you're in there. Love Island, for example, is sometimes you get 14 hours of sleep a night. It's very different. Whereas in there, do you remember when they sent in it was the public eye, and it was basically this eyeball that just played music at top volume for 24 hours. I was like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Really hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Sally being in there, did you ever get any readings or anything? Did you ever get any spiritual things coming up?
We did. She did. She'd always, when you're having a conversation with her, she'd be like, oh, and then she'd say something. And you know what? Sometimes it was quite accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
She kills me. She was on the pod once and she was like talking. She was like, yeah, I did this reading. And she was just like, I saw Diana. I saw her on the pavement being pulled out of the car, before it happened. And I was like,
I just love how dramatic she is with it.
Oh my God. And my question was like, how are you? She's like that's so Raven. She's like, I love it. I love it so much. I'm having a vision. Right, on to baggage claim. I thought the lights were going to... I've got psychic powers too. So this is where I go through press and headlines about you, and then we can talk about them together.
Oh, Christ.
Kind of put straight any salacious ones, but to be honest, you've come out unscathed. You're quite good. The first one is, and this is a very recent one, Gabby Allen signs up for Celebs Go Dating, but will suffer from an awkward run-in with an ex-boyfriend.
Well then, talking about dating, yeah. Don't know why. Why not just do another dating show?
Yeah.
No wonder nobody wants to date me in real life.
I love that. You've heard it here first. What's made you want to do the show?
I think it's a different format to Love Island, and once again, after doing SAS, it enabled me to showcase that side of me a little bit more.
Yeah.
Whereas now you get to do all the agency meetings and it's like proper therapy.
You're on a real self-love journey at the moment.
Journey.
I love it.
Yeah. And basically just to kind of see where I'm going wrong.
You're scaring me. You're so obsessed with being outside of your comfort zone that I'm like, you're like, bam, SAS, bam, group therapy, public dates. I'm like,
are you okay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know I'm bad with my eggs, but Jesus Christ. But no, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming awkward run-in with an ex-boyfriend means that
he's not doing it though.
Oh, he's not?
No.
Okay,
I think that was, as far as I was concerned, I think he was in talks for it.
Fine. Okay. Well, that's good. You don't have to do another show.
But also I just feel like we've been and done that. So it's kind of just a bit, I mean, I don't know. Actually, at this point, I don't know if he's going to send him in, but the exec told me yesterday that he's not going in.
Fine. Okay. Yeah. Love Island. This next one. Love Island All Stars. Remember Gabby Allen's fit brother? He's even hotter now. How do you feel about your brother getting all this press for being sexy?
It's funny because he always goes, oh, for God's sake, not again. Like,
Does
I said
he?
it to him, yeah. Because he's in a very serious corporate job.
Yeah.
And he says that even though he's in a serious corporate job, they'll be in a meeting and then at the end someone will go, oh, so I saw that your sister's in SAS. And they all know, but they just don't want to say it to me.
Fine, okay.
But yeah, he gets the odd bit of attention.
I love that for him. It's all good press, so...
And he was asked to do Love Island for years.
Was
afterwards. He? But he was just like, because I'm in this job, he's like, what if I go on it and then I make an arse of myself and then I can't go back into being serious?
That is the thing, isn't it, with Love Island? And I think not many people speak about it always, the after effect of doing that show and then trying to go back into like normal life of going back to your job, and some people are just like, no, like not going to touch you now, which is a shame. Celeb SAS Gabby Allen, I'm super fit but love a spicy margarine pizza.
God, I do.
That being a headline I'm obsessed with.
Yeah,
it's like,
so true though.
Gabby Allen, just a normal girl. I love that. Is spicy marg your go-to drink?
Oh God, yeah. And on the weekends, can't go wrong with 10 spicy margs.
I actually am really bad with tequila. I suffer from a really bad indigestion.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that I drink it so much. No, oh, do you? That's terrible.
That sets me off. I'm more of a skinny bitch, like vodka soda with a bit of lime or Prosecco. My mum's Prosecco.
I love Prosecco, but
Dirty
I
hangover.
could drink gallons and gallons and gallons of it and not know until I can't stand up.
Yeah.
Whereas with a spicy marg, I feel like I know.
Oh, you know when it's hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've got mates in LA that will just have a straight tequila shot and just then chase it with water and like that's their drink. Like I know it's skinny, but like where's the enjoyment?
To be fair though, I have actually done that once and I was drinking just straight up tequila. And it's actually, if you can get over the fact that you're not having, you know, the lemonade in your drink and stuff, it's actually so fun.
I don't think that's
it hits so hard.
I think, you know, when
Sound like an album.
yeah, it hits that one.
Straight up fields.
I think for me, you know, when you get those memories of a drink that go back to like a really bad experience and it haunts you. I had a tequila shot once, stood at a bar, was really drunk, was going to throw up, tried to hide the fact I was throwing up and it all came out my nose on the bar. And that was tequila. So ever since then, I've kind of been a bit like, and I know the barman just looked straight at me and was like, ow. Let me blow my nose.
Out, you know.
Horrible. Okay, 2 more. Age gap disaster. Gabby Allen reveals why dating Love Island X was like babysitting a toddler.
Who's that about, Casey?
Yeah, I think so.
Did I say that? God, that's actually brutal, isn't it? Sorry, Casey.
Last one. This goes against what you said earlier, so this one confused me. I don't even know if you've seen this. Exclusive. Blue Chigini reveals date night antics with Gabby Allen as they're spotted leaving a hotel in London.
Hotel? What? Let me see.
I made that up.
I'm like, what?
Also, the last one was made up as well about Casey being a toddler.
What the hell? I was thinking, what the fuck is going on?
It was giving Ant and Dec, you've been set up. I saw you spiraling when you said give me that, and I'm like, the gig's up. The gig is up for me. That is so well. I hope you enjoyed those. The first 3 were real though. Love. Lastly, we end on the goodie bag, which is where we just talk about something good coming up for you. Obviously, you've just spoken about Celebs Go Dating, so we're going to see you on our screens very soon. Anything else going on this year that you want to mention?
I feel like so far, like last year was such a busy year, and already, as I said, we've started the year so strong that I'm just hoping that it's a bit of a unfolding thing.
Yeah. It will happen when it happens type of thing. Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to do more fitness retreats this year though. I didn't do any last year because I was so busy.
Okay.
But I love doing them and they're really, they're so much fun to do with.
Is that just going away to like a destination and?
Yeah, so I basically invite everyone or anyone that wants to come and work out for a week, but it's basically a girls trip.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's so fun.
That's cute, isn't it? I typically go on holiday and get blind drunk, but maybe if I change my ways this year, I might do one. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Did you have fun?
I loved it.
Yay! Gold star reviews.
Yeah, well done.
I'll stop lying in the press about you, I promise. Thank you. Everyone, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all very soon. Make sure to check Gabby out on whatever she has coming next. Love you loads. Take care. Bye-bye.